If there's one thing that I've learnt, it's making the most of every single day. And not only making the most of it, but doing it with a smile on your face.
Jesus now.
First day back after training camp, so an early morning this morning, 2 sessions on the water, and then we rush the guys to get back to classes. The handle's going to go a little bit away from you, and then we really follow it round as it comes round.
I think with Rob Baker, it's absolutely fascinating in terms of how coaches react to the pressure that's on them.
We're working hard, but we're not productive. We're 3 times more effective in the first third of the stroke than we are in the last third of the stroke.
Last year, I think he knew he was up against it. This year, post-Olympic year, I think there's more pressure on him.
I think it's really important we get some of these basics right.
Yeah, more so than any other programme. A lot of the responsibility ultimately comes down to the coach.
Okay, let's get after it.
Get hands on, back on.
Calm recovery on the inside, that direct path up to the catch. It's just a huge honour to be able to coach the CBC. Have these people under your guidance. It's not sunshine and flowers, that's not what this is about. It's about the toughness, it's about the challenge, and it's about wanting to win. That's what inspires me. All the time, you're thinking, have we done enough? Are we good enough? I don't think there's ever a point where you think you have. I think the challenge of what we go through is what makes it great, but that means that there are dark days, very difficult decisions on who makes boats, days when training and racing doesn't go the way you want it to go.
What do you want to do?
All right. We're going to do 18 and we'll do some bursts, basically. I don't want to do anything more than that. Just step outside.
I'll try a bit more if we're doing bursts with the breaking the box.
Yeah.
See if I can get that.
I'm getting a bit frustrated because we do the bursts and stuff. They're just getting out cranked by the goalie lineup. And okay, we're not going to do that now, so we'll do what we need to do. But the guys are just getting a bit. Frankly, it's just this happens every year to a degree. It's nothing new, but they get a bit in defensive mode, and start trying to sort of question what's going on. It's like, well, you're being outwatted by 30 watts. That's why you're a seat down, you know.
Let's do some square blades to level that up. Square blade rowing. Ready, go.
Yeah, just let it go.
He really gets it. He gets Cambridge rowing, and he loves Cambridge as well. To do what he's done with underdog crews in pretty much every year he's been here is incredible. And I think people in the rowing world are starting to realise that.
I think Oxford have brought a fascinating development into their coaching staff. Mark Fangenhall, his first year, anyone could say if he loses the boat race, that's fine. You know, he's got his feet under the table. None of that matters to Mark. It's like it's his one chance. It's like Mark won't have any more chances. This is the only race that matters to him.
Today, the guys are doing a 5K test on the rowing machines.
This one has an extra little bit of edge to it. It's coming towards the end of January. Will be used in selection. 1K splits, please. Do not forget, do not get that bit wrong.
Remember your why, lads. Make it happen. Attention!
I think for everyone everyone has a different why as to the reason why they're here. as long as people sort of keep that why hidden in their locker and it keeps them fired up and ready to go when they turn up to race, whoever it may be, that's all that we need, really.
Yes, Simon! Go! Fucking go! Let's go! Let's go!
Coaches will definitely motivate and communicate to their crew during an erg test.
Yes, man! Let's go!
And to the layman, that might seem like a coach is yelling at you in quite an aggressive manner.
Gotta start going now. Up, 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 up. Start moving. You've got to go now. Now.
The reality is when your heart rate is north of 200 beats per minute and you have to hold it there for another 10 minutes, like the communication is going to be pretty raw. Your brain is sort of just going full monkey mode on you.
Seb, push. You've got to start moving now. Let's go. Hoppers, go. Start fucking moving.
If you want really top performance, what's crucial is you've got to connect to your reason why.
It's like climbing Everest. You want to do one of the hardest things you can possibly do.
Knowing your why at your very heart, in your gut, why are you doing this is such a crucial performance advantage. It will give you the ability to bear those tests, to make sense of, I don't know, the mess your life has become. It will give you that advantage, specifically on race day, to try and get in front of the opposition. And stay in front.
This is me getting on the bulk. 2 months to the boat race. Got to get big and strong. I've been up since 5 a.m. and it's now 8 p.m. and I've sat down to study. So pretty exhausting at this time of year. It's cold, it's wet constantly. But I made a vision board when I was in my last year of school before I went to Princeton. And I put a photo of Oxford on there and a photo of the boat race podium and the boat race wellies. It was never something that I actually thought I would do or that I was capable of doing. But yeah, from the age of 18, wow, that would be like the most amazing, cool thing to do. And I'll just put it on my vision board in case this stuff works. And yeah, now here we are. I have the wellies and everything, just haven't been on the podium. So that's the next one to come true, hopefully. Sport is often all about winning, and I want more than anything in the world to win the boat race. But I also know that there's so much more that comes from being an Oxford rower, which means a lot to me as well. So, yeah.
Still ironing out the cruise, but I anticipate we'll be doing this for a while.
Absolutely, we're allowed to make mistakes, but we've got to be working towards where we finished with yesterday. Okay? All right, we'll see you on the water. Trust that you've got the time. Just keep pressing. There's more skill, there's more depth of knowledge of how of what they're doing in the blue boat this year. I mean, it'd be a bit naive to say, you've got Olympian, Olympic spare, someone's been in senior worlds and go, yeah, it's not as strong. I mean, in terms of skill and application, yes, it's a more skillful boat, and definitely in power, yes.
Go. Hips. Glutes. 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 5. Everyone happy with the start?
Arms super loose. Yeah.
Next stroke, a tiny bit of rudder. We're 2 8 lengths off.
What we're still trying to work out, we have approximately 3 seats that our data to date puts them all very close together. From our land training to pieces on the water, they're all very close. You know, when we've done Cox 4 seat racing, for example, we had 0.3 of a second between 3 of them.
That's it. Legs stay to deck.
We're using 8s to see how they impact the bigger picture and stuff like that. You know, it's not just about watts, it's about speed as well.
Go. Check it out. Good.
Good start. Well done.
What you build with a group of people, that is what you can hold on to.
I think it's only ever really been about the club, the squad, the group of guys that I'm in.
Stroke side, send a bit towards your rigger.
The community that I've got from this team over the years, that's what I'm racing for. It's for all those people that have done the race before and all those people that will go on to do the race.
A lot of people are impressive in the boat race. I think Heidi particularly stands out. She is from Marlow Rowing Club, local club. She's had to kind of stick at it. There's an element of resilience there. I think more than that, Heidi has got this capacity to use her own life experience and to use her own energy as an inspirational tool for those around her.
I mean, you can ask any of my friends. I actually really love rowing, so being able to keep going out and rowing and training every day, like those tough days don't actually seem that tough for me. I always find it really hard when people ask about what's your why and what's your purpose and why do you do these things. And fundamentally, I would not be who I am today without my dad. He had such a deep-rooted belief in what I could achieve that somehow I started to believe that I could too. Even small things like this is quite a big thing, but he had booked the Olympic tickets to the 8, the 4 and the pair before I was selected for any of the boats, because he didn't know what boat I'd be in, but there was that belief in him that I would be there, and he booked accommodation for my family to go. And sadly he'd passed away before the Olympics, but I didn't need to tell him that I was there because I knew he knew from way before. Having such a loving dad for the whole of my life, ever since I was born, I think has really made me the confident person I am today. And to be a confident woman in this world is never that easy. So I think his love has really is the reason why. So I want to keep going out and trying to be that confident person that he would want me to be. For him, to be honest.
It's a measure of the athlete, a measure of the person that Heidi has taken that experience and she's turned it into an extraordinarily compelling reason why.
When it gets really tough, I just think of Dad. I just think just 10 more for him. If he could fight through the disease that he had to fight through and keep doing it with positivity, then I could do 10 more rowing strokes. Like, that's so easy.
That consistency of that. If we need to move the hands a bit quicker, let's get that bit done so we can create that time forward.
Let's not make any mistake, these are guys that love the sport and, at a certain level they don't need a why. But then when you go really deep, well, if you've got an extra compelling reason, that could just put that bit of energy that you need.
close now. Fairly close.